Hi, everybody. I hope you are doing well, that you're blessed and living your best life. Welcome to the A to Z of Social Entrepreneurship with myself, Nziki Mkize. We're sort of like almost towards the end of our series. I hope you guys have been enjoying it, that you found it helpful and useful, and that also that you just take the time to check out our Social Impact Founders Club membership community over at MentHer to support you to turn your business idea into an MVP, test it in the market, get feedback, and get going. But for now, let's get going on today's edition. So in this episode, we are focusing on P, the letter P in the alphabet. And for P, I wanted to discuss a common business term, which is the 4 Ps. So you'll find this in the 4 Ps of entrepreneurship or the 4 Ps of marketing, which generally refer to your product, so what are you producing or selling if it's a service, the place, so where are you going to be selling it, online, physically, and if it's physically, which stores, which location, if it's online, which digital platforms will you use, the pricing for that, so how much is it going to cost you, and then your profits, so what are your margins on that. And that's a basic framework that you can keep using in general, but specifically when it comes to social entrepreneurship, we see a shift in this, in the sense that there's an addition of place and people. So generally in social entrepreneurship, the 4 Ps would be your product. So what are you selling, what are you providing, and how you think about your product is really producing something as sustainably as possible. If it's a environmentally friendly product, if it's a people-friendly product, whatever it is, but thinking about the social elements within your product, or if your product is a service, and thinking about the delivery around that, and how impact is derived through that. And then there's the element of people. So think about people, yes, within your organization. So obviously making sure that you've got grades, staff policies and things like that, but you also want to think about people in terms of your beneficiaries, in terms of the community, in terms of people who interact with your business, and how you're impacting those people, and what is the greater and wider impact in the community. And then you want to think about the planet as well, and planet is a very important component around social entrepreneurship as well, that in your doing good, even if your business is not an environmentally focused business, that there should be an element of mindfulness in your production process, and minimizing damage to the environment in that. And if it's a service business and there are any elements within the work that you do that has an impact on the planet, is to be mindful on the planet as well. And the element around profit would be, yes, a social enterprise can make profit, but rather what are your policies around how you use your profit, right? So what percentage of your profit do you reinvest in your business? Do you have a policy around how you distribute your profit amongst employees or across beneficiaries? Do you have limits in terms of how much profit should be taken out by investors? And because you're mindful of your ecosystem and your shareholders being your beneficiaries, your employees, and people who are impacted by your product, your service, or your business, and that also in how you divvy up your profit as well takes a level of consideration to not just go only for our shareholders, who are people who've invested in the business. So if you want to, definitely take some time to outline the 4 Ps, and this is a very quick summary of what the 4 Ps are and what they entail, but you can find longer videos online that in-depth break down the 4 Ps, especially from a marketing context, so you can think about within these 4 Ps, how am I going to market my business, how am I going to let people know specifically what we do and where we stand on these particular things, and how do I give voice to these particular elements within my business. But definitely take the time out to sit down and think through your 4 Ps of your business, and how do you show up from a social impact perspective when it comes to your product? How do you create social impact with the people that you serve or the people that you work with? How do you create social impact for the planet, or support the planet in the work that you do? And finally, how do you rethink your business models, and how do you rethink the use of your profit within your social enterprise? Quick summary, but I hope it's a useful one. Good luck thinking through your business across those 4 Ps, and we'll see you on the next one. Cheers. Hi there. If you want to join our Social Impact Founders membership community here at MentHer, which is a global mentorship network supporting female social entrepreneurs, head over to our website www.menther.co.za. You can also send us an email at info.co.za and you will receive your free copy of a social impact guide on how to start a business and life of purpose and impact. See you online.